West Virginia's 3-0 is taking on number 25 Texas Tech, who's 3-1 in Lubbock. This is the 10th meeting between these two. Goes back to 1938 Sun Bowl, but as you know, they've been conference mates, so they've played 7 years in a row. But West Virginia leads this 7-2 right now. In some ways, you could almost call this the Kevin Sumlin Bowl or the maybe Hal Mummy's Grandkids Bowl, because if you look at Dana Holgorsen, the head coach at West Virginia, Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach at Texas Tech, they have all worked for Kevin Sumlin. They've worked for each other. I mean, it's this air raid, family that is now represented heavily in Lubbock and in Morgantown. So Will Grier is a quarterback at West Virginia. We've all heard about Will Grier. What a lot of people don't know is he's the older brother of the internet sensations Nash and Hayes Grier, who, oh, by the way, are a lot more popular than their Heisman candidate brother. But this game is going to be all about throwing the ball. Mark, lead us off and talk to us about West Virginia at Texas Tech.
Well, both of these teams are in the top 3 in passing in the nation, leading the nation in passing. And you know it's going to be a high-scoring game because of the prolific offenses that both teams have. But I think the key in this football game is who's going to get a defensive stop. Now, is it going to be Texas Tech or is it going to be West Virginia? West Virginia's defensive coordinator, Tony Gibson, has gotten better and better each year with this defense. They're 18th in total defense. But here's the key. In their 3 games this year, they've given up a total of 17 points. Now, they're going to be challenged more by Texas Tech in this game, but even though the game's down in Lubbock, I'm picking West Virginia because they're going to get a couple of defensive stops and some crucial ones in this game. It'll still be a high-scoring affair, but West Virginia 49, Texas Tech 42.
Well, I think you're pretty close, Mark. Both these teams employ the offense, but I think you have to go back to Mike Leach, quarterback or the coach at Washington State. He's the one that really divides all this, and they're the disciples from there. But I love the 2 receivers. Everybody talked about Will Grier, but there's a receiver named Seals who last year caught 18 touchdown passes and last week caught 3 touchdown passes. The longest was 1 yard. They get on the 1 yard. He run the slant or the fade. And this that they had a receiver last year named Jennings who's back again, who had over 1,000 yards in offense. So I think that West Virginia is very, very good on offense. But I want to tell you something. This is a very, very dangerous Texas Tech football team. I think West Virginia will win the game. I pick it 42-41. And what's really amazing about Texas Tech, Mark and Kevin, they lost their quarterback, they lost their top receivers, and yet they throw the ball around and put all kinds of points on the board. But West Virginia in a close one, much closer than people think.